What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K Flex. I'm back here with another video. One take flex back here with another video. Okay, what's my cell phone flex back here with another video, man? And today we signed two new free agents that we have to talk about. Possibly gonna sign more, so don't be surprised if this is the last time y'all see me today. The bad news is none of these free agents that we signed today are wide receivers. The good news is all the best wide receivers are really still available. So at any given time, I expect us to sign one of these receivers, okay? We got to, okay? Just one of them, okay? And I'm hoping it's Juju over Galladay. I already made a video about Galladay, but regardless, let's just get into the video. Real quick, shout out to people who like this video before they even heard the sentence. Let's get into it. First and foremost, let me talk about Malcolm Brown because I didn't get a chance to make a video on Malcolm Brown because I thought it was going to be more news. So that's why I didn't want to. I was going to make a video with Malcolm Brown in like another free agent signing, but we didn't do anything else for the rest of the night. But Malcolm Brown is pretty good. And plus, I didn't want to have to rush another video. I wasn't here yesterday, and I didn't want to make another rushed video outside. So I decided, you know what? Let me just wait till I get here. But Malcolm Brown is pretty good. He's a backup running back at best, though. We still need to address running back. And at the end of the day, no matter what, running back is so scheme dependent. It's crazy. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? These running backs are not carrying teams by a long shot. Again, you look at a guy like Saquon Barkley, one of the most talented running backs to ever play the game of football. If we're talking about pure talent-wise, look what he did in college. You know what I'm saying? Those skills didn't just diminish. And you wonder why Saquon Barkley, well, he was injured this year, but you wonder why he's not looking like the best running back in the league is because the Giants suck. They can't block for him. They can't do anything for him. So essentially, and then you maybe go find a less talented running back. For instance, let's just say this: Aaron Jones is not as talented as Saquon Barkley. He's not, but he just looks like a better running back. Why? Because he's in a better position. Running backs, they got to be in such a good position for them to matter. But that's not what the video is about. Let's get into Justin Coleman, okay? We already 2 minutes in. We ain't even talked about Justin Coleman. Now, Justin Coleman is a slot cornerback. We just signed him for a pretty good contract. And again, this makes me wonder because, again, I thought that maybe Noah was going to play slot corner. Even Nick Needham was going to play slot corner. I'm thinking, we already had a slot corner on the roster. I'm thinking, this is unnecessary. But then we signed this guy, right? Justin Coleman. And Justin Coleman at one point was like the highest paid slot corner in the NFL, okay? He had really good seasons with the Patriots and with the Seahawks. Now, his last few years with the Lions haven't been the strongest. I mean, 2 years ago, he had a pretty good season. Last year was despicable by him. But, nobody really ever has their best seasons with the Lions, if we're being honest. Let me drink my Red Bull real quick. Hold up. I would cut that out, but like I said, it's one take flex. And no edits, no nothing. But anyway, Justin Coleman didn't have his best season last year, but hoping he can have a bounce back this year. Now, this makes me wonder, though, what's going on with our cornerback situation? And I'm just wondering, Noah, why did we draft Noah? Again, I didn't know why we did it when we first did it. I had no clue, right? And I knew it wasn't to be no slot corner because, ladies and gentlemen, you don't draft a slot corner in the first round. You just don't. It's just the golden rule. Remember Flex said that. The same thing. I've been saying it ever since we drafted Minka. And people were saying Minka needs to stay at slot corner. Bro, you don't draft a slot corner it just doesn't happen. Remember, I said, if you don't remember anything else I ever said in this world, remember I said Flex said never draft a slot corner. Okay, in the first round. Now, so I knew he was drafted to be an outside corner. However, with the way that Xavier Howard was playing and Byron Jones, them both being in their prime, them both having multiple years to still really play at Pro Bowl levels, it's not like either one of them are anywhere near washed. Why did we draft Noah again? Again, I'm thinking maybe, hell, at this point we were going to put him in the slot, but now we just signed another slot corner. I think Noah might have been the dumbest pick we ever made. I ain't going to lie. And he ain't even all that, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's a sign at the ending of Xavier Howard or Byron Jones being the Dolphins. And I think that the writings are already on the wall for that because, again, he was never drafted to be a slot corner because you don't draft slot corners that early. And this year, when he has the opportunity to possibly play slot because we already have two great outside corners, we go and get another slot corner. So it's like, what are we doing with Noah? We just eventually, I know our plan is to move him outside. And to move him outside, we're probably going to have to get rid of either Byron Jones or Xavier Howard. Byron Jones was the last one that we got. He's the one on the bigger contract. So I see it as being probably Xavier Howard. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen this year. I'm not saying it's going to happen next year. But I do expect it to happen eventually, okay? I don't expect Xavier Howard to be on the team within the next 3 years, just the way things are going with the cornerback thing. Unless we just like having a bunch of cornerbacks, and this doesn't mean anything. But again, like I said, either Noah was just a huge mistake or one of our outside corners are going, because it's clear that we don't view Noah as a slot corner. If we did, we probably wouldn't have to pick up the Justin Coleman guy. Okay. Now, let's get into the second part of the video. Adam Butler. Adam Butler, from my understanding, is a really good defensive tackle. He's good for depth, though. He's not like a starting defensive tackle, but he's good for depth. And we already have defensive tackles. Again, just like we already have corners, these are two positions that we really necessarily did not need, especially now starters. But, you know, we did get two very well. Justin Coleman, I see him as a starter. And then Adam Butler, I don't see him as starting because, you know, Raekwon Davis and Christian Wilkins, who is he playing over? You know what I'm saying? But he's good for depth. I've seen that he was good. Read some articles about him, watched some film. They said the Patriots really wanted to keep him. Obviously, they weren't willing to pay him enough. And, you know, Brian Flores has that relationship, you know what I'm saying? He came from the Patriots, same way how Justin Coleman came from the Patriots, you feel me? So there's a relationship there. So I think that he will be very, very good. I think these are our two best by far free agent pickups of the off season so far. When you're looking at all our free agent pickups, you're looking at the punter. I mean, what's the guy, the fullback in the punter, and you're looking at, who else did we pick up? Jacoby Brissett, the backup quarterback. When you're looking at all this, I look at these two signings that we made recently here. Obviously not the biggest, but I think these are the two best signings that we have had for sure this offseason. Again, still looking for a receiver though, but everything else is looking pretty good right now. Again, we're getting a lot of depth. And again, winning in free agency doesn't always mean spending the most. It doesn't always mean success during the season. And if anybody should know that, it should be us, right? The Patriots are winning the offseason, and their fans probably think they're going to be amazing. But if anybody knows that winning the offseason matters none, it would be Dolphin fans, because we won a couple of off seasons, okay? And how many playoff wins we got the last 20 years? You know what I'm saying? Hold up. But yeah, so those are the two moves today. I do expect to make another video today because I think we're going to make more moves. Waiting to see where these receivers fall, man. Just waiting to see where these receivers fall, because right now we know we need another receiver. And it's possibly, we might just say, forget receiver and draft one, you know? I don't know. But anyways, let me make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. I already talked about Malcolm Brown. I already talked about, let's just brief everything and then wrap the video up, okay? Malcolm Brown, second string running back at best. We still need to get a running back one, unless y'all think Myles Gaskin or Salvon is still, Ahmed is that good, which I don't. I think we still need to get a running back one. Justin Coleman, a good slot corner, had really good seasons with the Seahawks and with the Patriots. Had a good season with the Lions, but the second season was really bad. He allowed like 80% of catches on him, which is very bad. And so, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a bounce back season for him. And who was that guy? Adam Butler, who is another depth move. I read articles that said the Patriots wanted to keep him, but they couldn't. And I like the move, and I think he'll wreak havoc on opposite teams' offensive lines. Okay, so that's going to be the three signings that I talked about today. I expect to talk about more. Like, comment, subscribe. Vote to 11K. Wait, it's your boy K Flexing. I'm out.